Okay, I'm gonna go over take this battery out. Okay, these Mega has to learn how to do this fast too. Okay, slide this out. Yeah, see, it's on. Go out already. I need to get a longer battery lead too. Okay, battery's out. Okay, that's what we got to work with, guys. Okay, it's arts and crafts time with Hades Omega. Okay, anyway, I got the cardboard. I got a triangle, some rulers, a pencil, and a knife. Okay, and I got some scissors too if we need them. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna cut this into the size we need it. All right, so I think the first one will be 9 and 375 and 875. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cut this. So yeah, I decided to not use this side because it's not totally straight. This side is cut straight, so we're gonna cut this and then cut that. All right, I'm gonna use this as a kind of cutting board. All right, guys. Hopefully, Mega can cut it straight. It's way easier cutting it one way than the other. Oh, I think I cut it all the way though. A couple times. Oh, I didn't cut it all the way. You need to cut it deeper, man. So I'm going. Okay. Got my first cut. It's good. And I could probably use this as a template for the other one. I could probably use this one still. You gotta press hard, man. Okay, I got my two sides. Right now I gotta make another. These are the top. These are the top and the bottom of the battery. So now I need to make it a 6 by 8 or something. Yeah, it's harder than I thought. This is gonna be a lot of work. All right, keep on going. Okay, I got the two sides done now. Now I have to make the two ends. Alright, so I'm literally looking at the pictures of the measurements they're making and I'm replicating them. Okay? I wish I had the same ruler they had. This one is too precise. Okay, that was the last side. So since the other battery we're going to build uses similar dimensions, it's just longer in one direction, I'll probably use these as templates. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down what the dimensions are for each of these, and then I will make the I'll start making the other battery before we paste these together. Alright, so there's one battery here, right guys? Okay, So I will use the ones that are the similar ones. I think it's the 6875 is what I need. So I need to make 2 6875s. Okay. So I will make 2 more of these guys when I'm done with work. He's got to go to work. So, all right. So that's it for now. All right, guys. So I will construct the other battery, and then we'll paste it all together, and then we'll have cardboard battery models. All right, it's big out. Alright guys, so I got 2 batteries right here. Alright, I'm going to go tape them all together and make a box out of them, alright? So this is the bigger one, the 44 amp hour one, and then this is the 40 amp hour one, alright? Ideally, we want this one, alright? Bigger the better. But we'll see. Okay, ja-ja! Alright, I got brown packaging tape. That's what we're going to use to tape it together. I hope I got enough. Alright, ta-da! Alright, here's Mega here, and there are her battery models, okay guys? So I've tested, I'm telling you, this is the 44 amp hour one, and this is the 40 amp hour. There's a big difference in size, guys. Okay? We can even compare it to the 84 volt battery. But anyway, so one thing I didn't take into account is how thick these freaking boxes are, okay guys? So I used corrugated cardboard, okay? That's where it has a, it has like some, like a kind of like a triangular kind of frame to it inside, okay? So it's not like a piece, it's not like a sheet of paper, right? The good thing is it makes it stiff and it's easy to put together, right? But yeah, it makes it a little bigger than it was, all right? But yeah, we can measure it. Let me see. So this one's supposed to be 9.375s. Right now, almost 9 1/4. Yeah, it's pretty close. I think that's kind of close to how it would be. All right, guys. All right, this one is 10 1/4 long. All right. So it's literally the same battery. All right, guys. It's the same battery except one is just longer than the other. All right. Okay, and then so how does it compare to the old battery? All right, let's go take a look. There's the 84 volt battery. All right, so remember this one's an 8610 battery. It's a 9375 and an 875 battery. Okay, so this is the same. It's roughly the same size. All right, it is the same size. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like the same, almost the same size, but it's wider. All right, you've got this part sticking out here. 6, right? So no, it's a 6, 8. Yeah, 8. So this is 8, 7. There's a 3. Yeah, there's 3/4 of an inch sticking out. So this is the one that's closer to that one. All right. The other one is longer. All right. It's quite. Yeah. What the heck? Actually, I think we can only use this battery, guys. So another thing I could do is I can have a custom battery built. Okay. These are ones they've already built, so you can do things with them. But they can build you one, a custom one, and I think that's what this is. This one is a custom battery. All right, but anyway, ooh, it just eclipses it. All right, it's wider and it's longer. All right, it's longer by quite a bit. Yeah, I don't think the 44 amp hour battery is going to fit, unfortunately. We may have to just go with the 40. Yeah. Okay. Alright, only one way to find out, guys. So, right, this one was roughly the same size as the other battery, alright, guys? And, oh boy. Oh yeah, it fits. Yep, it fits. It fits, it's going to stick out quite a bit. It's going to be going to where the frame is. Alright. Flip it over. Okay, there's no way we're going to get it in like some other way. There's not a lot of room in there, man. That's the problem. Okay. Oh, the battery's like coming apart. Yeah, I think it fit better the other way. Let's just do it this way. Okay, slips in like that. It's actually shorter. This one is actually shorter. It's roughly the same size, but it should be shorter than the other battery. It's shorter by a little bit. Look, see, there's actually more space back here, so it can move front and back a little bit. All right, which is good. So this one is a little wider, so it comes up to the side of the frame here. So let's check it. Let's look. We might have to move the battery tray outward. All right. Yeah, we might have to move the battery tray outward a bit to make up for that. But so this one, oops. There we go. Okay. Okay, there you go. So it yeah, it's in there. It's in there a lot. And you can move it forward too. Yeah, there's no way that other battery's gonna fit. Unless it was narrower. Yeah, what if we can get a narrower battery? Well, you know, we definitely don't want the battery to touch the spring though. That's what we don't want. We'd have to put some kind of stop on the frame. I was thinking like maybe we can just get something that fits inside the frame, you know, and it'll just be longer, you know. Yeah, I know, right? I wonder what the distance of the frame is. Anyway, so it looks like this one will fit. All right, we can work with this, and it's shorter too. It's shorter, but it's wider, you know. Yeah, it's shorter, but it's wider. It's gonna come up to like right here on the side of the frame, which is, I guess it's okay. It's not a big deal. But yeah, you can see how much it hangs over. All right, let's see if we can strap it in. All right, but that's what it's gonna look like. I don't like that it sticks out quite a bit. So it's wider, so the straps need to be longer now. Yeah, it's too long now. Yeah, it's too long. I need longer straps now. Dadgummit. So that's the drawback there, guys. It's long, it's wider, so the straps don't fit anymore, guys. All right, I'm pretty sure the big strap will fit that out. We're just gonna install the center strap only. Okay, that's how it'll fit. All right, it'll be yeah, it's sticking out here. But like I said, we could move the battery tray out. Oh, it's already out quite a bit. Yeah, we could shift the battery tray outward. Is what we can do. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, so there it is. Oh yeah, we didn't try the other one yet. All right, let's see. Let's just see if we can just get it in there. All right, so there it is. It comes out pretty easily. All right, so I like that. All right. Okay, here's the 44 amp hour. Boo-hoo, I don't think we can fit it. It's not. Oh wait, almost. Let me see. I know, I figured it was only just a little bit bigger, man. No, it won't fit. It's too big, man. Look at that, it hits the subframe and everything, man. If we can just get a shorter battery, if we can get a shorter or a skinnier battery that we can like put up in there, you know, there's not a lot of room up here, guys. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna have to go with that 40 amp hour. I'm pretty sure. If we put it in like this, though. Yeah, what if we put it in like this? Yeah, actually that's. Yeah. Why don't we just make a new battery tray? It's gonna stick out the sides, though. It's really long. What do you think about that? No, it sticks out too much, man. I don't like that. I don't like that. It sticks out a lot. Look at how much it sticks out. Quite a bit, yeah. It sticks out past the frame now. We could push it out the other side a little bit. It's already kind of pushed out. Let me see. No, yeah. No. Phase wires are in the way though. Yeah, it'll be a tight fit with the phase wires. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, man. What do you think about that? Well, it's sticking out a lot on this side. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do that, man. Well, that begs the question, what if we just turn the other one sideways? Let's see. Okay, well, I don't think, sorry guys, I don't think the 44 amp hour one is going to fit. That sucks, man. But, okay, so this is the right way. This is the way the other battery goes in, that way, right? But what if we just turned it like the other one? It's shorter. Right, what's the difference? So this is 8 3/4, and this is 9 something. It's almost a square. It looks like almost a square. But it fits really nice this way. It fits like the other battery. Alright, but we don't have to have it like the other battery. Alright, but this way fits even better, but it sticks out more. Yeah, I think it's fine this way. If it sticks out that much, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Like I said, we could move the battery tray that way a little bit. I can scooch it over a little bit. And I don't really care that it sticks out past the battery tray. That way we could just make another battery tray. Well, that looks pretty good. It's pretty snugly in there. It would be nice if the wire came out the center of the battery. I think it's going to be back here like that other one. So, okay, guys. So I think this is it, man. 40 amp hour. I think that's the best we can do. Haze Mega will look at some more stuff, man, but I don't think there's really much we can do. That's all we got to work with, man. There's not a lot of space, dude. And then, well, the good thing is this just comes out like that, all right? It's really easy to just install it, all right? I need to clean this up. These cuts here, they're pretty sharp. Oh, they're not that sharp, I guess. But I could grind these down, all right? And we might get a little more space out of that, maybe. I think he's using that as like a battery stop or something. These tabs here, my guess is this is part of whatever motor mount was here before. Cut that. You might get a little more space, but we don't need more space because this battery is actually shorter than the other one. Actually, it's almost the same size when I compared it. But also, remember, this is actually bigger. Yeah, if you remember correctly, when I told you that this is a little bit bigger than it should be, okay, guys? Because it's corrugated cardboard. Okay, so anyway, I don't know why one side doesn't fit good, the other side does. I think the actual battery will be smaller than this, guys, so this should be good. Okay, well, yeah, I can shift it over maybe like a 1/4 inch or something would be nice if we could do that. Yeah, we'll shift it over a 1/4 inch. Okay, but anyway, I think that's what we're gonna have to work with right there. Okay, so that's it for the video, guys. Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll take a look at the batteries that I was looking to buy, but I think this is the one. All right, so we'll go look up what battery this is. Okay, guys. But this should be, like I said, it should be roughly the same size as the other battery. It's probably a little bit bigger than the other battery. Okay. Than the real battery, okay, the real life battery. So it makes me wonder, can I get a metal box for this one? I think if you get the metal box, the dimensions are different, okay? So I'll look into some of the metal box batteries, but I think we're just gonna have to go with the polycarb. Just makes it simpler, you know. But I do kind of want the one with the metal box, so there's protection for the battery. I don't have to worry about the battery getting damaged so badly. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so that's the end of the video. that's what I got. That's what I'm working with, guys. So I think we're gonna get this 40 amp hour battery. I mean, that's better than the other one. The other one was 84 volts and 32 amp hours. All right, this one is 72 volts and 40 amp hours. You've got 8 more amp hours. All right, but you got less voltage. So it actually equals itself out. But this battery will be a less powerful battery than what we have right now. Okay, because it's got less volts, but it's got more amp hours. All right, so this is an ideal battery to go longer distances. All right, we don't need a whole lot of power with this bike. All I want is like 15 kilowatts is fine. All right, we can do 15 kilowatts max. That would be good. All right, hopefully everything doesn't get hot on it. Okay, but we're running a big old honking sprocket on it, so I don't think we really need it. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. I think that's what we're going to work with. I don't really have any more cardboard to make any more models. It's a shame that we can't get the bigger battery to fit, but if we can get a battery that fits in here like perfect. I know, right? What if we can get a battery? Well, see, the thing is, if we got a battery that had a little roof here like this, then how are we going to strap it down? Okay, that's the problem, all right? This is easy to strap down. You just put straps around it, all right? So also another thing is, yeah, we need to get longer straps, okay? That's easy, okay? We can, or we can just double up the straps like this one, all right? But ideally we'd probably want to just get one strap like this, all right? One strap, because this is actually 2 straps. This bottom one here, the one that goes over everything, and then the side straps, the straps that go on the battery tray, they need to be longer too. So, okay, well, we'll find something. All right, so in the next clip, we'll go take a look at the batteries that this battery, okay, the specs for this battery. All right, here's Mega here, and this is the battery that we're going to be buying, I guess. So, okay, so this is the Alibaba page where they got it. Alright, I'm probably going to buy it off of Alibaba. I don't think I've ever really bought anything off of Alibaba now that I think about it. I've done AliExpress, but not Alibaba. Anyway, so this is the battery. They actually sell this battery in 3 flavors, guys. Okay. I think this is what the Lycian 21700 sells. This is what the Molicel P42 Alpha, and I think this is a Samsung 50 something. All right, so you can, for the same yeah, you can get higher amp hour batteries in the same size. All right, the only problem is you're gonna pay for it. All right, so this with the Lycian cells is like $686, guys. That's super cheap. All right, you bump it up to Molicel, boom, it's almost $1,300. It's literally almost twice the price. Yeah. And the funny thing is the 50 amp hour is even cheaper. So those Molicel batteries are really premium batteries, guys, okay? Yeah, that's kind of like the gold standard now, okay? They're the ones, you know, up there. I think they just came out with a new Molicel battery also. Anyway, so yeah, it costs more. So I think you get more bang for your buck by just getting the 40 amp hour one, okay? Those are the only options. And the shipping is like $200 a battery. It says estimated delivery is 3 to 8 days, but that's kind of, I don't believe that. It depends on where you live, right? Yeah, anyway, so here's some more info on the battery. All right, its applications are golf carts, electric bikes, electric forklifts, electric vehicles, electric wheelchairs, electric power systems, solar energy storage systems, electric forklifts, energy storage. Alright, probably the one that we're using for is electric vehicles, I suppose. So the brand is Amorge. This is the model number Alpha Whiskey Juliet 7240250. Alright, it's from China, Guangdong, China. Its rated capacity or rated power is 2,880 watt hours or 2.88 kilowatt hours. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's up there with the Suron battery. All right, it's better than the Suron battery. Okay, the battery size is 6, 9, 10. All right, however, it's not really. It's 6. It was 6 and 8 and 8 3/4.
and 9 3/4. Yeah, it was 9. Was it 9 3/4? Yeah, it was 9 3/4, and then it was 8 something. All right, so it's actually you'll see it. This is the weight. I don't know how many kg. Let's see how many kgs that is. 36 pounds. All right, so the battery I have right now is 32 pounds. So we're gonna add 4 more pounds to the bike. All right, with this battery. That's fine. I don't care. If I get more range, then so be it. All right, these are the cells. All right, Lycian 21700s. LA cells. Those are the cells that are in the 84 volt backpack I have now. Okay, it has an ANT Bluetooth BMS. So it has a max continuous discharge of 250 amps. Max, we can say peak discharge is 350. That's perfectly fine. All right, if I, let's say you can target 300 amps peak or something, then I think you're doing good. All right, so yeah, you can do 15 continuous and 25 kilowatt bursts. Okay, so still a lot of power, guys. Still a lot of power. I think that's plenty of power for a trail bike. Okay. Rating charge voltage is 84 volts. So when it's fully charged, it's 84 volts. You can charge it at 20 amps. The discharge connector is a QS8. All right, that's the one that we're using right now. The charge connector is XT60. All right, that's the same one. All right, single item and package and all that stuff. Okay, and yeah, so that's all the stuff about it. And these are the pictures of it. Okay, so you can see it's a little under 9.5 inches. All right, they use I don't know why they use. Sometimes they have like a metric, and sometimes they use a SAE. That definitely looks like inches, guys. This is about 8. Yeah, that's about 8 3/4. All right. So when we put in the bike, if you remember, it's actually wider than the battery that we have right now. All right, but it fits in there good. We just have to move it around a little bit. Okay, so it does come with a cheap ass charger and this guy, QS8 connector. I think we're gonna have to make our own, because this looks like it's way too short for what I needed. Okay, so yeah, those are the different cells that you can get it with. All right, let me see if let's go to the website. All right, so this is the website. This is this is the 42 amp hour battery. All right, so the 42 amp hour battery has the Molicel P42As. Okay, but this is the same. It's the same size battery. Okay, yeah, same size battery, but this has Molicel cells. I think you can customize it too. There's a yeah, I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay, so if you guys want to see the battery that I was trying to buy, that we were trying to build. So this is the second battery that we built. All right, unfortunately it didn't fit. It's too long. Yeah, I guess if we put it in lengthwise, we could fit it, but it would stick out the sides of the bike like a lot. All right, like more than I feel comfortable. All right. Yeah, so 44 amp hours. So it's actually 44, not 42. So a significant jump, all right, in capacity. Or we could just get the Molicels, man. It's still cheaper, all right? So 761 is how much it is, okay? I guess you can get it with the metal box too, all right? But I think the size, I'd like to get it in the metal box, but I think the size is going to be too big with the metal box. Anyway, yeah, it's too long, guys. 10 1/4 inches. All right, but it's the same width, and it's the same height. All right, but it's 10 1/4 inches, so it's like it's half an inch wider, or it's half an inch longer. So yeah, and so it doesn't fit, so that's the bummer, guys. But yeah, it uses the same cells, all right, but it's just longer, all right. Same specs too. Oh no, this one is 275. You can. Okay, so here's the specs of the 84 volt battery, the one that we have in the bike right now. So yeah, it's higher voltage. It has less capacity by like 8 amp hours. and like 200 watt hours or something. Okay, and it has a max continuous discharge of 200 amps. There's no max rating. That's the continuous discharge. They don't have a peak. Yeah, that's funny. They don't have a peak on this. Peak, I would say like 300 amps or something like that. Okay, so the battery we're gonna get is actually a higher performance battery, right? But yeah, you're gonna be pumping more current off of it. Okay, but it can handle supposedly 250 amps, which is like 15 kilowatt, and that's perfectly fine. That's more power than a Ultra B puts out. Okay. So. All right, guys. So with that, we're done doing the battery modeling. All right, and the fitment and all that stuff. I found the battery that can fit the best. Okay. Yeah, we could probably get a custom battery made and try to fill the whole frame up with batteries. But if we did that, we wouldn't be able to take the batteries out easily. All right. So it's like it's a compromise. All right, guys. If you try to fill every nook and cranny of your bike with batteries, then it makes it hard to get the battery out, right? If you have like a simple battery shape, like the one that we have in the bike now, it's very easy to remove, all right, and put back in. So you gotta compromise, all right? So would you rather have more batteries, more capacity, more weight, it's going to throw the handling of the bike off now. You're going to have more weight up top, right? The way it says. So those are the advantages with the battery that we're going with, okay? We can put it in from the side. We don't have to take anything apart, all right? We just strap it in. And we could try to find a better way to strap it in. I will see if I can get a metal case, all right? I would prefer to have a metal case. It'll be heavier, but it'll be strong. Okay, that's one. So that's another issue we're having, is that the battery's going to hang out further off the side of the bike, and it could get damaged more easily. Okay, like on a rock or something. So we have to try to protect it. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. So that's a scoop. But yeah. So. It's going to be it's going to be the same size battery, but it's just wider. That's all, okay? And it's going to be lower voltage but higher capacity, right? And that's what I'm going for. I wanted to get the bigger one, all right, the more capacity one, but unfortunately, the frame is just not big enough, guys. Okay, yeah, I don't want to modify the frame, modifying the frame is a no-no, okay, guys? Especially for a bike that sees, like, that you're going to be jumping and riding over rough terrain, yeah. As it stands, the bike, it handles fantastically off-road, all right? It's better than the Light B, okay? It could be better, and we'll address that, but as it stands, it's better than the Light B, all right? I just don't feel that I don't feel confident taking it in the same place as the Light B. I use the Light B is like, it's kind of a crutch for me. Okay, it's really lightweight and small, and you can throw it around, but it's just an awful riding it in rough terrain. Okay, and jumping it too. It's not really. I mean, it's fun to jump, but like the big air, no. Okay, but anyway, that's besides the point. All right, so I found the battery that we're going to order, all right? I will have a follow-up video when I order the batteries and then when it gets to me. So from what I've heard, it takes like about a week to prep the batteries for shipment, if they have them in stock, all right? And that's that's another reason we don't want a custom battery, because they have to build the custom battery, where if they have ones that are already built, then we can think. I have a feeling that the one that we're buying is probably one of their more popular batteries, okay? Yeah, it's more common battery, all right? So hopefully that'll be cool, okay? I heard it takes 2 months for it to see ship, okay? That's pretty good. Yeah, stuff from Japan has been getting to me like in 2 months, all right? So basically they're gonna ship it to a port, and then they're gonna throw it on a boat. Boat's gonna come to port, the port of LA, I guess. That's where Hayes Megas usually get stuff from C-Mail, all right? And then I order stuff from Japan, okay, guys? So I know.
And China is like roughly the same. You know, it's in the same area. And it's been lately. It's been getting faster. Right? It's been like 2 months. So it takes 2 months. It's the beginning of January right now. So I'd imagine if they shipped it like in the middle of January, we'll probably get it in March sometime. Right? March, probably before April. Virginia City is right before April. Okay, guys. I'm hoping we get it before the Hollister Hills Hair Scramble, so we can test it out in an actual race. Okay. With this battery, all right, and then we'll have multiple batteries. So for a hair scramble, we really only need 2 batteries, all right. But the Virginia City Grand Prix, we're gonna need 3. Okay, so I'm not. Yeah, and hopefully we can whoop that Ultra Bee and the Storm Bee's butt, man. Okay, their batteries are much more expensive than the batteries Hades Omega is gonna buy. Okay. All right, so that's a scoop, guys. I will have a follow-up video on what's up with the batteries later on. Okay, when I order it and all that stuff, and then probably there'll be another one when we get it, and obviously when we put it in the bike, and then we start testing it. Okay, my hope is that a 72 volt 40 amp hour battery will get us somewhere around 20 miles of range. Okay. That's funny because that's how far the light bee goes. So I mean, we got 15 miles of range with the 32 amp hour battery, and that was with the bad balance. Okay, I'm sure it probably can go farther now that I balanced the pack, and it can go farther if we change the controller. Okay, because that controller is kind of garbage, man. I feel like if we had a better controller, probably can go farther. All right, it'll be more efficient. Okay, plus we'll have regen. All right, regen to slow the bike down. All right, this is the clutch lever. Right, well, it's a regen lever for for the light bee. Okay. Yeah, so that's a scoop. All right, so in the meantime while we order the batteries, Hades Omega will be working on the suspension. Okay. Yeah. And installing the EBMX controller. So that's the next step in the process. After I ordered the batteries, we got to go install the controller, get everything all set up on the bike how I want it, and then do the suspension. Okay, so we're gonna install gold valves front and rear. Okay. Anyway, so that's a scoop. Yeah, we definitely have to refresh the bike, man. The rear suspension. It's like the bike is old. It's like 2008, man. It's like 17 years old. It's pretty old. It's almost old enough to join the army. Okay, type of thing. All right, it's almost old enough to be an adult. All right. Okay, so that's a scoop. All right, thanks for watching. Hades Omega out.